Alright, everyone say what's up to YouTube. Today we got, this is what happens when a fake cop pulls over a real police sergeant. It's heavy. Let's get it.
In September 2023, an on-duty sergeant from the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department was traveling through a construction zone in his unmarked squad car when he spotted a Ford Explorer that closely resembled Indiana State Police vehicles.
It's heavy.
The driver, 23-year-old Jonathan Becker, wore a neon green uniform shirt with patches, similar to Indiana law enforcement attire. Jonathan soon pulled in behind the sergeant and activated.
Wait, he got the lights, he got everything, bro.
Lights, signaling what appeared to be a traffic stop. In response, the sergeant pulled over, but Jonathan continued driving, turned off the lights, and was later seen in another construction area with workers dressed in similar attire. The sergeant asked Jonathan if he was a police officer, but Jonathan denied it and accused the sergeant of speeding in the construction zone. While they argued, the sergeant called for assistance from uniformed officers.
Oh, it's heavy. It's heavy, bro. It's actually heavy.
As they spoke, the sergeant noticed
heavy
John's tactical belt had a radio mic, a key ring with an Indiana State Police logo, and a black whistle, items commonly used by police officers.
Are you a police officer?
Is that tobacco?
I already answered this question. I already told you. Okay. So you have no answer. Please don't stop playing games. There's no games here. Okay, then I already answered that question. 5 or 6. Well, the reason I asked you before is because I wanted to
The volume's good, right?
I already told you my answer. Stop asking. You told me you're not a police officer. I already answered that question. You understand why I stopped to talk to you, correct? Yeah, because you flew past me going 80 miles an hour.
Wait, chat. Okay. Yo, he's dressed up in a police fit. He has the police car. Why doesn't he just become a police? Like, why doesn't he just become a cop? He clearly wants to be a cop. Why doesn't he just become a cop?
You're not in a police car, a marked police car. Okay. And then you put your badge on.
The desk's so down. What does that mean?
I didn't put my gun on. I have my gun with me because I'm a police officer. All right. Well, I didn't see your badge on. When I went by you in the car, you mean? Yep. You put it on to come talk to me? Correct. Yeah. Because I wanted to make sure that you knew that before I just come up and start talking to you what was going on. All right. Okay? All right, go run me. Let's get this over with. Okay. Do you understand what's happening here?
Factor cap. Shouldn't this guy just become a cop?
You don't understand?
There has to be a reason why he's not just a cop.
You have responsibilities enforcing traffic law.
Look, he has the handcuffs. He pulled over another person. He wants to be a cop. Why not just become a cop?
I'm a flagger. Okay. Do you have responsibilities to enforce speeding law on the interstate? Whenever we're in a construction zone, I do whatever they tell me to do. Okay. Has anybody tasked you with the responsibility to flash your lights at motorists on the road and tell them to slow down while you're driving? What do we do? Okay, what you're doing right now is stationary on the side of the road, trying to ensure the safety of people in a construction zone, right? Yep. Okay. You understand the difference between motoring public on 465, which is a busy interstate in Indianapolis. I don't know what your point is here. Okay. My point is.
Yo, why is this guy like arguing so much?
Would you agree that some people might think this looks like a police car?
It clearly looks like a cop car.
Or some kind of emergency vehicle? A traffic control car. Okay. Like his car. Okay. Just like his car. Which is why his car. Okay. We all use. Which is why I asked you why you are essentially.
He has the sirens. He has the tires. The wheels are the exact same as cop car wheels. Bro, he literally wants to be a cop. I don't know why he doesn't just.
You didn't activate your lights? Nope. And there's a witness. Okay. Wherever he went. You didn't activate these lights right in the front of your car? Nope. My strobe lights, I did not. Okay. What lights did you activate? I didn't activate any lights. Okay. So there's two different. Any proof that I did? Two different stories you've given me. You said before it wasn't your strobes, it's your high beams. Well, you said strobes. You told the warrant officer, I thought.
Oh, it's heavy.
Right in the front that are strobing.
He does not want to agree with nothing, bro.
Different stories, okay? So
he's like locked in on, yo, you were speeding. He's a sergeant, bro. Like,
so which one? I'm asking you what you activated, and you said you didn't.
I'm not gonna pause that much this time because I've been getting commented on.
Have you ever been arrested?
We're gonna play right after this.
Hey, is your laptop? Or do you have, well, you don't have one.
Like 2:30.
I'm the mark behind him.
John explained that he owns Indiana Traffic Operations, a company specializing in traffic control at construction sites to ensure the safety of construction crews.
I have plenty of guys that work.
Oh, it's heavy!
Okay, are you off the place for the wreck?
Doing traffic, that's all I do. It's not like I'm not doing it. saw the whole thing. I don't know what he's
Yeah, I don't understand this. Like, this is such a dumb thing, bro. Like, just become a cop at this point, bro. You have a full cop fit on. You have the belt. You have this, like, the walkie-talkie, bro. At this point, just become a cop, bro. Like.
on Caitlin.
It was also discovered John was on probation for unlawful display of emergency lights on a
See?
vehicle.
And he's on. This is crazy. It's heavy.
Your driver's
It's heavy.
license? Are you on probation? Yeah. You're on probation? You already know the answer to that
Hancock County?
You already know the answer.
What are you on probation for?
You already know the answer to that question. You looked it up, so you already know.
Okay. What do you think he's on probation for? No, actually, I've never seen somebody on probation for it, but he's on probation for improper use of emergency lights.
It's not improper use. You need to reread that.
I'm not here to write you a ticket.
Okay, I know
What do
that.
you
but-
think the odds are that of
Okay,
all
hold
people...
on. Reverse. You said improper use? What did it say?
Wait.
Now you're
I'm gonna put the volume up a little bit.
That I use red and blue light.
I didn't imply anything.
You just told him, and so
You're
now
on-
everyone thinks they're.
Did you flash your lights when you were behind him?
No, I didn't.
Of emergency
I
lights
didn't.
on a
He
vehicle.
flew past.
Well, you're not the police. So guess what? If somebody flies past you, call the police.
What do you think the odds are that of all the people that I stopped to talk to for flashing their lights on the interstate?
He didn't flash him, but
Whatever you want to call it.
he
bud,
flew by me
okay?
at 80
You're on-
miles
you're
an
on
hour, which
probation
would make
for unlawful display of
a
emergency
reason
lights
for him
on
to
a
believe that he
vehicle.
did
So,
something about it.
Yes, you probably know a lot about the statute.
I
But you
do.
probably, if you're on probation for that, shouldn't be on the interstate trying to slow traffic down. And this is your lucky day that the car
They
that you
pulled
tried to
over a
do that
cop.
to happens to be an unmarked police officer who happens to be working. Okay? So don't give me a hard time when you're on probation for something
Don't touch
related.
my car.
Okay?
I'm
He's
not
gonna-
touching your car.
This guy's just.
You're lucky I don't tow it, which is within my purview.
Okay.
Okay? I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I've got your ID. You have this gentleman's information. I'm going to make a police report.
Okay. Thank you
How
for
that
calling.
how that handles anything for your business based on what your current status is, I do not know. What is your probation officer's name?
I have to look at it.
You don't know who your probation officer is?
I think he's a real chill guy. I have to check in with him
Okay.
maybe once a month, so I don't even.
No problem. My suggestion to you is, this is probably a bad idea. Your intentions may have been good, but bad things happen when people start down that road. And I'm not talking about you having to flash them at a police officer. I'm talking about people get pissed off. I legitimately was doing something that you have no idea what I'm doing. That's what we do.
Yo, this guy's. I'm not gonna lie. He's a W cop, bro. He's like
It was just
telling
your
this
bad
guy,
luck
yo,
that that
it's just a
happened to me when I
warning,
do
bro.
for a
Chill
living.
out. Don't
Okay.
do this.
What, drive 80 miles an hour.
And he's just looking out for the guy. But this guy right here, he's just over-escalating the situation, bro. Just like, if I'm getting pulled over by a cop, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna straight up agree to anything he says because I know they can cook me easily. I'm not gonna argue with another cop. You know what I'm saying?
Now, traffic.
I'm not going to take advice from
I'm
somebody
just-
on
I'm just
probation for
asking
this,
you,
okay?
'cause
I'm
you're-
not here to diminish what you do. I
If you're in like
appreciate-
an unmarked force or something like that, all right, cool. But you said you're in COVID investigation.
Not COVID, covert. Yes.
Okay.
What we do, I'll tell you
COVID.
what I do for a living.
I heard COVID, so I was
No,
like, okay.
I don't go after COVID violators, okay?
He's tried to cut him so many breaks. I was mad when I heard about this. I wasn't even here.
We go after people. We do gun crime investigations. I need people to not know that I'm the police. That's what we do for a living. So, no, I don't normally waste any of my time, but you piqued my curiosity, flashing your lights at me. I understand now you say you didn't flash any lights or whatever, and it must have just been my random luck that I came up here to talk to you and you happen to be on probation. I have no idea who you are. I have
He's a
nothing
W
against
cop.
you. I'm just telling you, it's a bad idea to be on the interstate flashing your lights at people.
I've seen this car bike flying.
Are they together? Is
I
this,
think so. The skinny one with glasses drives that
Somebody
car.
It seems like they have their own police station, gang. Like you guys have this. There's multiple people, bro. Like
with lights on, but I've seen him at the crew car wash, and I could have swear I
Well,
saw
it's pretty-
steady burns
it's-
that are red and blue.
It's like it's clear what they're doing. Like you're wearing you got a thin blue line plate cover. You're wearing a thin blue line hat. Like
Come on, man. We all know, whether you want to admit it or not, what you're trying to do. There's a place
What am I
for that.
trying to do?
Apparently, based on what you're saying, you're trying to get me to slow down, okay? It's not your job, unfortunately, today.
Well, you're
Maybe
the
it will be
police.
in the
You shouldn't
future.
be driving like that anyway.
It's not your call. You don't know what I'm
No,
doing.
it's not my fault. But you
So
as a
then
police
don't do
officer,
it.
you should be driving with due regard. And that was not due regard. And I'm sure
It's-
he can vouch for me. That was not due regard.
If I saw this car coming up behind me and I couldn't see the plate, I couldn't see the lights,
I would pull over.
100%
Yeah, I would think it's a cop.
An out-of-county cop.
I think it's a cop.
In and out. Oh, no. Hold on. You had your piece.
I will not be lectured.
Okay, all right.
It clearly looks like a cop car, bro. The only difference is that the sirens or the lights are yellow.
At your place.
Yeah, because you should know better.
That's the only
You
difference.
don't know what I
You're the
was
police.
doing.
I'm not even the police, dude.
So what was I
And
doing?
then you asked me 20
Explain
times.
to me what I was doing.
Weaving in and out of traffic,
No.
no signal, and speeding.
What was I
with
doing?
no due regard.
What was I looking for?
I don't care what you were looking for.
How? So that is
You're
not your
driving
place.
with no due regard.
That is not accurate. How do you
Exactly.
know? Was I
So maybe you
following a
should have
murder
somebody-
suspect?
So maybe
Was I following a murder suspect?
that's your business.
Was I following a murder suspect?
Obviously not. You were
Was I
following
following?
me
How do you know?
because you followed me here.
How do you
You
know?
follow that murder suspect. You'd be following him right now.
make
You wouldn't be
my-
talking to me,
You make
right?
my point for me, okay? Your actions, okay? Look it up. In the state of Indiana, when you take action and cause someone to take another action, okay? When you take action like on the interstate, flipping your lights on like this, you cause a chain reaction. You don't know what I was doing, okay? You didn't know I was a police officer. You just thought I was somebody driving on the interstate, coming off the
Damn.
interstate onto Shadeland, right? What I'm saying is it's not your place to enforce those traffic laws. I understand your heart, your intention might have been in the right place. I don't know. I have no idea what your deal is with Hancock County. What I'm saying
Wait,
is that's
do you guys think he's getting paid to do this? Or is he just doing it because he wants to? Like, if he just wants to do it, bro, just at that point become a cop, bro. Like,
you don't know what
really, like, this guy.
I was doing, okay? I understand you didn't know I was a police officer.
You guys
There
do
are a
your
lot
thing.
of police
I'm just
cars.
asking you to drive with due regard. All right, that's all I want. All right.
It's not your place.
It's not your plate. You're a citizen. I'm sorry. You can drive down the street and want it all
So,
day.
I'm
It's not your job.
I'm not asking you to give me a lecture. I'm here just explaining to you. Actually, I was out here working. I understand now. You think, whatever, I'm wasting my time here.
Okay, but you get where I'm coming from, right? I just see some
You understand?
jackass
I don't like.
driving down the road going 50.
It doesn't
not your
matter.
job.
It's
You
not your
understand?
job.
I'm not here to give you a ticket, okay?
I understand that.
I suppose I could. I haven't been to traffic court in a long time. I know where it's at. I know how to give a ticket. I know they're expensive now, and I'm not trying to tax you like that, okay? You have to understand, you're trying to, in this conversation, justify what you're saying you're not doing. Anyway, I'm gonna snap a couple pictures of your vehicle. I've already got your information. You're free to go. Do you have any questions for me?
I'll just need a copy of your business card.
I don't have a business card with me. I've already told you my name.
You have your run,
I'm making a
you have the
report.
run number, but you have a copy of the report.
I do not provide copies of the report.
See,
You have a report number.
you see that? He's literally about to leave. This guy had to just pitch in and say something, which is gonna make them probably go on and on again.
You just run it.
Now they're searching his car, I think.
Original plate,
No, they're.
No, it took me a
Not
while
yet.
to get it, but it is like an LF plate.
like a
is the
supporter
code.
plate.
No, it's a law enforcement plate.
Just
Yo.
humor me and run it.
It's a law enforcement plate.
It's heavy. The guy has literally these. Yo, where did he get that plate from, though? This is like the real police. This is his. How did he get that plate? He needs
Just
it.
humor me and run it 3012 on an OR.
Yeah, it has to be.
What the?
It's 3012.
Did he say how he has
yeah.
How does he have that?
Like, like Michigan City or
That's
whatever
what I
it
just
was?
said.
Yeah, so Warren County in Williamsport is way out west, damn near to
Did he
Illinois.
say how he has that plate?
I don't know, but this comes back on a Brown 2000. That thing is not 2000.
John claimed he purchased the vehicle several months prior, along with the equipment inside. Officers observed a radar gun, a radio box, light siren box, and a mounted computer in plain view, all of which appear.
Yo, he clearly wants to be a cop. Why not just become a cop? I don't understand that.
If it's over 30 days, I'm gonna tow.
I'm fine just making a report and going on with my day because I don't want to. This is not how I like spending my.
Something with the date that you bought the car to show me that it's not older than 30 days.
Oh, I got a temp tag.
Perfect.
Do you see what this says?
Yo,
Please-
people be buying anyone can buy this car, right? Because people be selling these like old cop cars, and people be buying them because they're like no one buys them, but when they do buy them, they sell them for really cheap because no one's gonna buy them. You know what I'm saying?
Display this portion.
Why would someone
in
need
the
a cop
rear
car?
Vehicle window. Does it
They're not
say
even allowed to
anywhere
drive
on
it.
there to put a plate off of another car and just drive around with it?
Which,
It doesn't.
which you can do. I'm just saying, you obviously, if you know,
My bad.
explain it to you.
My bad.
You gotta have the paperwork.
While retrieving the vehicle registration, since the plates were linked to a different vehicle, officers noticed a Glock magazine, 2 pairs of handcuffs in the passenger door, and what appeared to be tactical vest and body armor in the back
He
seat.
clearly. I don't.
Recording.
I don't understand this. This is like.
You do
This is
security.
so
You understand that
dumb,
doing
bro. Just
security means
become
you
a
cannot put someone
cop,
in
bro.
handcuffs.
Like,
that's what the police. That's what the real police do. Is put
Okay.
people in handcuffs.
Yeah, I understand that.
There's
But you
no
can't have-
firearm in here, but there's a
wait, did he say you
magazine.
can't have handcuffs?
Yeah, well, I got obviously clean this out because I just transferred everything to my other car, but there's no gun. I have a Glock. It's 19.
Where's it at?
But I can't carry it, alright? Because I'm on probation.
You know your business better than us.
Okay,
So
well,
I haven't looked. I don't know.
pretty sure I have
What
to
the
tell
conditions-
you, I can't have a firearm. I don't have a firearm.
I'm just
So,
telling you. I don't
it's at
know the
house,
conditions of your
and it's
probation.
secured.
There's probably people who have conditions of probation that say like, if I'm working, I can.
Wait, hold on.
Maybe across the board. I mean, it's only a C misdemeanor that you're on probation for. So
Yeah, it's
I
not
don't know
like
that
I'm
I've
a-
ever encountered somebody on probation.
Yeah, like, I
for a
don't
C
understand this. I think this is
misdemeanor,
like the dumbest
and I don't do
pullover
probation,
ever.
So
Actually.
I'm just gonna say you probably know your business and your risk better than sure it's there. But I'm gonna go down that route. Have a nice day.
As the sergeant and officers left the area, John was seen taking pictures of their vehicles. Given the odd and suspicious nature of the situation, the sergeant decided to dig further.
See, the guy just dug himself into a deeper hole. You see?
After the incident, the sergeant reached out to other law enforcement agencies to see if they were aware of similar interactions with John.
Okay.
He received a photograph from June 2022 showing John directing traffic for churchgoers leaving a service. The photo had been taken by someone who was concerned that the vehicle John was using resembled a fake Indiana State Police vehicle. The investigation deepened as the sergeant reviewed footage from August 2022 recorded during the funeral procession of an Elwood police officer killed in the line of duty. Amid the procession of
That's
police
him,
vehicles
right?
with flashing emergency lights, one
Yo,
vehicle
it's
stood out.
heavy.
A car operated by John, equipped with red and white emergency lights bearing a license plate that read Indiana Traffic Operations. However, the sergeant would soon learn that John made his day-to-day activities well known to the world. Police
Let me
discovered
just point something out. See, if he just went along with what the sergeant was saying, bro, they wouldn't have dug this deep into it. But since he wanted to start arguing with the guy, he obviously was suspicious, and then this guy just dug himself into a deeper hole.
numerous photos on his public Facebook profile showing him dressed in attire similar to law enforcement uniforms.
Like, yo, bro, at this point, just become a cop.
His bio listed him as the owner of Indiana Traffic Operations LLC
Now they're paying to search
since
that up.
September 2022, though he later removed this information. Among the posts on his page was a photo of John changing a flat tire, but what drew attention was his utility belt, which
He
clearly displayed a firearm.
Damn!
Police subsequently reviewed John's TikTok page, Indy Traffic Cops, which contained hundreds of videos showcasing
cooked.
police vehicles, including his own fleet. In one video, John proudly displayed the interior of a Dodge Charger equipped with emergency lights, and a silver IMPD police badge was visible.
Yo, see, like, cops are so smart. Like, they
While
they
these
catch the
badges were
smallest
never
things, bro.
publicly available, they could be acquired by retiring officers. Following the incident where he pulled over the sergeant, John appeared to change his TikTok username. Additionally, police found his company's Facebook page, where several posts featured law enforcement-related hashtags. The investigating sergeant believed these posts conveyed a misleading impression that Indiana Traffic Operations was connected to official law enforcement agencies or activities. The company's
what?
website was also reviewed, revealing several professionally taken photos of John. The sergeant particularly noted the images where John was standing in a public roadway, directing or possibly obstructing traffic.
Like, this guy's spending
despite there being
so
no
much
apparent reason for his presence there. In addition, police found John's Instagram page, where his bio stated he was the owner of a page called Law Enforcement's. The account featured over 2,000 posts
That look
displaying
like
law
cop cars.
enforcement-related vehicles. The sergeant conducted a record search too, and confirmed John had never been a police officer with the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department
Nah, this is crazy.
or any other agency. However, he had participated in
Yo, he probably has mad cars. Like I said before, people don't buy cop cars, so that's why people sell them for mad cheap.
the IMPD's Explorer program as a high school student.
I don't know
in
where he's getting this done though,
2016,
like.
a detail confirmed by old YouTube videos on his channel, along with other law enforcement related content.
Nah,
With
this is
that,
crazy.
His interactions with real police officers stretch back to 2021, when John was stopped for operating a silver Dodge Charger, outfitted with equipment mimicking that.
Now,
of
this is
unmarked
mad
police
interesting though, like.
vehicles. Items like handcuffs and an Ohio State Highway Patrol sticker were discovered. John was cited. And
Where is he getting the
the
stuff from, though?
Designed to impersonate law
His rug
enforcement.
dropped.
By April 2023, John was stopped again, this time for moving violations. A different Dodge Charger, now with state police-style decals, carried a firearm on the passenger seat and tools associated with emergency responders. When
That's
officers
heavy.
asked John at the time about the color of the lights on the Charger, he replied, "Get a warrant."
Oh
In May
nah.
2023, a sergeant reviewed footage from another agency.
Everything's coming
showing
out
John
just because of
arriving
him
at an accident
being
scene
too
before
cocky,
first
bro.
Responders. He blocked a lane of traffic and walked freely among injured parties, police officers, and firefighters.
Yo, what?
At one point in the footage, both a police sergeant and a firefighter appeared confused about John's identity and his presence at the scene. The investigation also revealed John had owned 22 vehicle types.
Like I said, bro, cop cars, no one buys them. Why would someone need a cop car? Obviously,
Most
they're
of
gonna.
which were police
He's buying them, bro.
Only 4 were active at the time of the inquiry. Based on several of these factors, the investigating sergeant who was initially pulled over by John,
No one's gonna buy a cop
concluded
car.
that John had falsely portrayed himself as a law enforcement officer. On October 17th, 2023, the state of Indiana filed a probable cause affidavit. After a review, probable cause was established and a warrant for John's arrest was issued. The
Yeah,
following
makes
day,
sense.
records show that John had been taken into custody.
Okay.
Ultimately, John was charged with impersonation of a public servant.
That makes
a
sense.
level 6 felony offense.
That makes
He
sense.
had also received a Class C infraction for operating a motor vehicle with a false plate, and he was released a few days later on a $250 cash bond. But the story didn't end there. Just over a year later, John dug himself into deeper shit.
What did
He
I
was
say?
arrested once again, this time for felony impersonation of a public servant and unlawfully carrying a handgun in his white Ford F-150.
Oh, nah.
A newer addition to his fleet that he had proudly showcased
It's
on his
heavy.
TikTok page shortly before the arrest. I think this ship has sailed, but why didn't he just apply to be a police officer?
What? That's literally what I was saying. I've been saying that. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, turn on post notifications so you don't miss another banger video. Follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/YoGingeTV. The link is also in the description down below. This one was a crazy one, I'm not gonna lie. He should have just became a cop like I was saying the entire video. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.